What is up, everybody, and welcome because you have just tuned in to Real Labs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host for tonight. I am sitting in the big chair. It is me, James Young, comedian extraordinaire, and I'm also the artist formerly known as the host of The Lowdown. That's right. I am joined in virtual studio with some very good friends of mine. This next gentleman has a million nicknames, and all of them are fire. That's right. First of all, he's the godfather of Orlando comic. He is baby Idris Elba. He is South got something to say, and he is always cuter than James. But today, he is known as UNC beat Duke. Y'all give it up for my man, Mr. Ken Miller. Talk about it, Ken. I know that's a big
Baby,
deal.
you see it, baby. You know what this mean? West Side. You know what's up, bro? Yo, I gotta schedule better because I was on stage when the game was on. So I watched I'm watching the first few minutes, and I tell my feature, I says, "Hey, do me a favor, go 5 minutes long, so I can at least get to halftime, right?" And I said, because it's just me and him in the guest spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't a private gig, but kind of a private gig. And by the way, I got to give you the info. He wants you. It paid. Okay. Anywho,
right. Appreciate you, brother.
So I hear the dude doing his closer. I was like, dog, you got 5 more minutes, bro. I come out, I'm mad because the dude told me to do 15 to 20. I said, just go ahead and hit 20 for me.
Yeah.
Man, this dude got out at 15:59. I said, bro, you couldn't do 4 minutes in a second, bro. Come on, dog. Man, he said all I had to do was 15 to 20. I said, of course, you went the short route.
There you go. And you know what's funny? Man. Usually we do a show anywhere. We're like, hey, man, make sure you turn the TVs off if there's a sports game on. Ken was like, hey, man, give me the remote.
Hey, hey, this place ain't had no TVs. I done walked in with my own television. Where can I mount this? Y'all got brackets on this? Which one of these boys got good brackets, yo? That dude was like, man. So I got off stage. It was about 5 minutes left. Carolina was winning, and so much. It was a really, really, really good show. Really good show. It was at a VFW on Edgewater.
Nice,
it was
man.
a really, really good show, bro. But at the end, we talked you up and a bunch of other headliners.
I appreciate you, Ken.
It's every other month. And it's crazy because the tickets are $75. But it's an all you can eat buffet. You get some drinks, and it probably had about 60 or 70 people there.
Wait. We're gonna go right back to that. Hold up, back the truck up. You said tickets are $75.
Yeah, all you can eat buffet. And
no. You can keep all you can eat buffet. You can keep all you can drink. Does it come with a happy ending,
bro?
$75
for what he pay? Hey, for what he pay us, you got it. For what we get paid, you gotta charge $75. But it sells.
No,
it's like the second time doing it, and you know he said he gets about 50 to 75 people, and it's a smaller, intimate room. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, because I didn't even notice the ticket price. My wife was like, yo, they $75 tickets. I was like, wait, what,
bro? That's like, I'm trying to think. Those are more than improv tickets. Like,
bro,
I
was selling Cat Williams tickets, bro. Them cat tickets.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yo, them, what is it called now? The Kia Center. Them Kia Center prices, bro.
Yeah.
But people buy it. The food was great. And so in my writer, he said, what you need in the green room? And I'm joking. I said, I need Crown and some cigars. And I got in the green room. It was a bottle of Crown and 2 cigars.
Woo, Ken Miller.
Well, look at you with your M&Ms.
There you go.
Right?
There you go. And let me go ahead and introduce this next gentleman. I got something to tell you, too, about the Kia Center, too, Ken, about the gentleman I'm about to introduce. This next gentleman here is also a stand-up comedian. He is a comic book creator, which has my love and respect for him doing that. He is also a lawyer. You know him from Kaufman and Lynn. Y'all give it up for the official sponsor of Real Labs, Mr. Jeff Kaufman himself. How you doing, brother?
You know, I'm working hard, too. I saw Ken showed up at my show Saturday night after he did his show. He showed up to do a little drive-by, gave me a half bro hug. I felt good.
Hey, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Please let me know if I need to bleep it out. But Ken, you mentioned the Kia Center. You know the gentleman that we're on the radio with. He is the official lawyer of the Kia Center.
Did not know that.
Yes.
I ain't know that. This dude a lawyer for everybody.
Bro, for the Orlando Magic, though. Like this, bro.
This dude is everybody's lawyer, bro.
Hey, when you need us.com, hey man, what about this paternity she's trying to sue me for? Got you.
Hey, got you. I be coming up to Coffin with some stuff that they even just shouldn't even be in. Hey, so Coffin, check this out.
Hey,
so I got this alligator, right? Living in my backyard. I wanted to pay rent. Cannot charge the alligator. Coffin be like, give me a second. Anyway, so statute 17:1 says the gator got to pay. Like, how you know this, son? Yo.
Hey man, look, hey, my pet alligator ate the dog in the backyard. Hey, legally, am I responsible for that dog?
Kaufman, like statute 82:1. Yeah, legally, because you signed the birth certificate for the dog, so it's technically your child. So now you got to pay death benefits to this dog's family because your alligator ate dog. I'm telling you, bro.
No. Ken's like everybody else. They come flying in my door. They give me that look like something's wrong. Like the house is on fire,
bro.
They got this look like they, the hands are going up, and they always have paperwork.
Hey James, I thought I was going to jail. I was like, please tell me I ain't going to jail. He's like, yo, man, this small claims court. I said, man, they about to take the booty, bro. Oh, no. I gotta make up some story. What you in here for, bro? Man, you not be murdering. They were like, people not like on stage. It's the same thing, bro.
Oh, that's so funny, man. Hey, Ken, at least they ain't get your cornbread.
Bro, they ain't taking my cornbread, dog. Hey, Jay, what's funny though, because when I went and saw Coffin about my issue, he was like, did you get served? And I was like, no. I said, I got a letter in the mail letting you know about it. And then I got like 25, 30 letters from all these lawyers, right? And I be damn what happened last week.
Yep. They came and served you.
Bro, he came to my house like every day while I was at work. And I was like, well, I'm home today. I wait for the dude. Of course, soon as I start doing something, and he's like, ding dong. I'm like, bro, I've been sitting in this living room all morning waiting for you. And then finally I hit the toilet. Now you. So now I'm running out trying to catch this dude.
Oh,
and then he gives me the paperwork. And I'm like, bro, they sent me this in the mail already. It's the same thing that came in the mail.
Yeah, that's so funny.
But I ain't get served at the show. So
bro, y'all all remember if you guys hadn't heard the episode, I got last year I got served papers while doing a comedy show.
But it took a selfie with James.
He took a selfie. And the funny part, he follows me now on social media, bro.
James let him do 5 minutes. That's how much.
Hey, man, go get up here, man. Oh, that's funny, man. How was the show, Kaufman, this weekend?
It was good because I had seen Jim a couple times on Crank Yankers, a couple of his shows. Mm-hmm. So it was a really cool thing to be able to open up, and it was just him and I, no guests. Nice. So I go out there, I do about 20, 25. He does 45, and that's the show. And when you do, you guys know what that's like. That's a real show. That's not, hey Jeff, show up, do 5 minutes, do 6 minutes.
No, that's that's a real show. You featured, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a serious thing. Yeah. It's just weird because we work in that room, and I've worked that room probably 6-7 times in the last 2 months.
Yes,
so you see the same people coming in every time.
Yeah, that's a bonkers. That is a bonkers thing. I learned that when working at the Wild Nile Lounge. Yes. You're going to see the same people. It was one lady who's like, I've seen you 8 times. I was like, and she's like, and I don't care. It's funnier every time I see it.
Oh, nice, man.
She's like, she was there 8 Fridays in a row because I was the house MC. Mm-hmm. 8 Fridays in a row, this lady was there watching the comedy show. And I was like, you ain't got nothing else to do.
No. And that's one of the cool things, I think, guys. I don't know how you feel about it. When you go do, the same club, whatnot, it could be your home club, and you see familiar people who's like, I just came because you were here, and I just love seeing what you do. I love that when people come up and say that, man.
At the show last night, I'm, doing my social media pitch, my shirt pitch. Yeah. And after she came up, she's like, I'm already following you.
Oh, there you go.
I was like, all right, well, now you ain't. I said, well, unfollow me and follow me back. You make me feel good.
There you go, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is, but it makes you feel a little good inside when you go to your page at night after a show, your Instagram, and it says new follower. You're like, oh, I got one.
Yeah, the one. You get that one. You got new follower.
I'll take it.
Yeah, because if you get one, a show, James, in 20 55, you'll have 15,000 followers.
There you go. There you go. That's how I look at it. I'll take one at a time.
Yo, that's good.
definitely will.
Yeah, I also went to see. I hadn't seen Jim Florentine in like forever, so I didn't think he was gonna remember me. I really didn't.
Good dude.
So I was like, "Hey, Jim, what's up? It's Ken Miller." And I was like, "I know you might not remember me. I opened for you at Barker's. I opened your side." He said, "Yeah, yeah, you're a legend." I was like, "What?"
Nice,
He
man.
said, "Yeah, man. They talk about you. Chad Zumach loves you, and comments talk about you like all the time. Like, man, you're a legend. You're a good guy." I was like,
Hey, that feels good.
ID, like, who he talking about?
But that's one of the cool things about comedy. Like Jim Florentine in the comedy community, he is very well known. Jim's a big name for us. But what I've noticed about most bigger comics, they cool though. Like they're very down to earth, man. They like that human element.
They're bored.
That interaction.
I mean, they come to these places. There's nobody to talk to. I mean, him and I talked for 20, 30 minutes. Just about kids, dumb stuff. Easy.
And their face lights up when you say I'm a comic. Oh, you a comic? They get happy and they want to talk to you. Every comic that we've ever met, man, through working here on Real Laughs, they've been nothing but cool and gracious. Like, hey man, y'all come out to the show and y'all want to do time, y'all want to do this, and like, I love that.
That's the one that killed me because they don't even know if you're good. They're
funny
just like,
or not?
Hey man, y'all got a radio show. You got to be a little funny.
Right. And they come out.
Be a little bit funny, right? So they don't even know. And then we get on stage, they're like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have gave him a spot. Dude, don't bury my feature. I probably
that chubby brother in a thong. Like we
probably should let this dude go up. Now my feature back here. Who this guy going before me? Making me look stupid.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. So I'm glad y'all had good shows. And by the way, if you didn't hear that name that Jeff Kaufman got to work with, he got to work with Jim Florentine from Crank Yankers, who was an amazing comedian. So funny too, bro.
He is funny.
So funny.
He's funny. They had some people in the first night. They were tough. They were going after him. I mean, some people, he has a Taylor Swift joke, and this woman would not get off. It's only 42 seconds. It's 42 seconds. Oh, she's, it was the whole thing. She's griping about that men have a problem seeing Taylor Swift. And he was just making a joke. He goes, listen, I can't imagine in the middle of her concert, we would go out and have like a fantasy football draft on stage.
True. Hey man, Taylor Swift.
It was a joke. It was a good line.
Taylor Swift to the white community is what the Beyonce is to the black community. You can't say nothing
that is fact,
about
bro.
Taylor Swift, bro.
That is crazy. And it don't even bother me that much. Like, I don't care. It don't bother the people. If it bother you that much that they're showing somebody's girlfriend every time he scores a touchdown, you got problems, bro.
Yeah, man. It's really making you that mad.
Big of a deal, bro. It really ain't. It really ain't now.
But y'all,
they do that at every game. That was like the NBA games when a celebrity's at the game. They show this guy 20, 30 times. I mean, that's just the way they do it.
How many times we saw when I can't remember the kid that played for Cleveland. Tristan was married to Chloe. And every time he did something, they would show her.
Gotcha. They would
Who
show
cares, bro.
They would show her all the time.
Hey, his lady they're supporting, yo.
Yeah.
Trust me, if the audience could pan to Shauna and Michelle, they would.
They would. But that's funny. The audience looks back at them. When they know they're there.
Every time we make a joke about our wives, they turn around and look. Make sure I ain't back there lying about some woman in the back. Ken ain't got no woman. That's her promise.
And they be with an attitude looking like, Look at him up there thinking he funny. Wait till we get in the car.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta be careful. You can he tailors his bit a little bit when his girl shows up. He gets a little more conservative. He gets a little tighter on stage. I watch him. He sees her in the back. He goes, was that joke funny? Is that the one I should do?
Yeah.
Bro. He asks his coach what he should do. That's great.
Hey man, y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. Welcome back, everybody. You are still tuned in to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. We are your nightcap of comedy. If you guys are up and about or you're going to work, we give you what you need to make you get through it, man. We give you a couple chuckles so you feel good. I am joined in studio with some good friends of mine. We got Mr. Ken Miller, aka the Godfather of Orlando comedy, and we gotta say it one more time. UNC beat Duke.
Yeah,
that's right.
Boy.
That is a big deal. Also joined in studio with a fellow comedian. We got Mr. Jeff Kaufman, aka Lawyer Man. That's right, Lawyer Man.
Yeah, I was a little bummed this weekend because MegaCon was going on. MegaCon was here,
And normally make you happy.
Well, normally I'm there signing, but because I was doing the shows, I couldn't do MegaCon.
You didn't do You didn't do one day.
No, I didn't do a single day of MegaCon. And I got surgery on Wednesday, so that was no fun, man.
Let's talk about that, bro. You had quite the week starting off, man. Like you really, really did. I think Monday we recorded, correct? Was it?
Yeah,
Monday?
Sunday night we recorded. Monday we recorded. Yes. I had the shows in the morning. I had the work in the afternoon depots. Tuesday I had a full day. Then I had Jacob, and then Wednesday they take you in for surgery. And you know the way they do it now. They go, yeah, we need you to show up 5 days before the surgery. Yeah, you know, it's not like you know. So I'm there. Nobody's there. The place is closed. You know, it's like I'm buying tickets. You know, I'm waiting to get in. They get you in, and the guy says to you, he goes, "Oh, don't worry, you'll be knocked out through this whole procedure." And I've never been knocked out before, but I'll tell you what, these guys who handle the drugs, real good.
Oh yeah.
You know,
oh yeah.
This guy said to me, he goes, "I'm just going to put a little something in here just to deal with the anxiety at first, and then we'll put the rest of it in later." I don't remember anything after he said, "I'm putting something in here."
Nice. Like, see, I know you're not lying because I'm at that age. I had that one procedure where they knock you out. I had that colonoscopy. I don't know if you've had one yet, Ken. Not a fan of the actual procedure, but I am a fan of them when they put you out because you wake up feeling really good, which is worrisome. I just figured out as I said that out loud. I went and got a colonoscopy and woke up feeling good. I shouldn't experience that while someone's probing my booty. But I did. Did wake up.
I realize they can do stuff. They can do stuff to you while you're sleeping because he goes, "Oh, if your throat's sore, we put a tube down it." I'm like going, he could have put anything down my throat and I would have known. I don't like this.
Right.
I don't like this whole thing. They can be taking pictures with you, you know, completely demoralizing stuff with you.
And I just thought
you ain't gonna know.
As I said, I'm like, oh wait, I should never say I felt great waking up when they just probed me that way. But yeah, I did. I don't know what they put in them drugs, but they good.
Man, let me tell you something. Buddy had to wake me up.
Bro.
He was like, "Ken." I was like, "What?"
It was like Cuba Gooding Jr. with the clap.
I was like,
What did you have done, Ken?
Both. I had the up and the low.
Oh wow, you had to do it twice,
bro. Yeah, B.
They went through the entrance and the exit.
Son, Ken,
had the GB
from the rooter to the tutor
to the rooter to the GB, bro.
That's some finger cuffs like stuff there.
Real,
man.
Yeah, I had the upper endo and then the colon. And you know, I've had issues with acid reflux. I have issues swallowing because my throat, because of the acid, has closed up. So they actually opened my throat up some. Had no polyps, nothing going on in there.
Well,
everything was clean. And so as soon as 2 days later, I was like, well, if I'm clean, might as well drink.
Yeah, see, Crown Royal is his medicine. You know, that's what it's for. He tells the doctor.
Oh my God.
Hey, Jeff, if the doctor would be like, "Hey man, you gotta stop drinking," I'm like, "All right, you right, doc." But he ain't say nothing. So I figure, hey man, bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Ain't it crazy though? The older we get, we start paying people good money who went to school to do weird things with our bodies.
Bro,
hey, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was telling at the junior, I said, man, your pops is 45. I said, I've never in my life been looking at the end of the tunnel the way I look at it.
Bro.
Especially like lately. Like, I mean, I'm praying I take it up to like 80, 85. I'm cool with 80, 85. Yeah. But a lot of my friends I went to school the military went, they dying, bro.
You think you're going to get to 85?
Right now. I hope so.
Right now. Who do you know that's 85? That's a man.
Not nobody.
Women live a long time, but men.
But it's people out there that's 85. Jeff, why you want me to die?
I'm not saying that. I would get busy now because don't be counting that.
There's one black dude I know that's 85, and he's been 85 since 1998, and that's Morgan Freeman. Oh, that brother been old forever, right? Like for real.
Well, he's the Lord. Come on, you know. That's
I tell you, somebody else been old for a long time. Joseph Filippo. I think Joseph Filippo been old since I've known him, and I've been doing comedy 20 years now. He had to be 55 when I started.
He's still 55 though. That's he's still 55.
And Margaret 23.
Yeah, bro.
Because she books it.
That's bro, all day. Bonkers all day.
Oh man. Yeah, you're right. Really, I really like nobody in my 85? Family that I know of live past 75 that I know of.
Wow. My grandma though, my grandma Minnie, I told y'all she ate fried chicken, lived on a farm, fried chicken, like sweets, but everything wasn't processed. Everything was made from scratch.
Yeah, she on the farm. Yeah,
she lived 98, bro.
Women though, man, women live
98.
longer than us because they don't deal with stress. Stress is like energy for them. You know, they like it.
That's that's funny. She said stress is like energy for them.
That's the truth. Those are gummies for them. Come on.
Hey, you know how Superman need the sun?
Yeah.
That's stress for women, yo.
No.
My wife like, I just feel weak right now. I'm just like, hey, just want you to know, I just burned the backyard down. Get up! Okay, now
right.
you feeling better. No, the backyard's fine, by the way.
That's so funny, man. It's so funny. Oh, man. I want to tell y'all something, man. This is gonna get sappy for just a second, man. But this year, I always do something new each year. You know, last year was all about trying new things, and I did that. This year is going to be a year of thanks for me. I am going to take stock in my own life. I'm going to try to stop complaining about things that I can't change, the things I haven't achieved yet. And I'm going to start being thankful for the things I do have and the things I have done. This is my New Year's resolution. I'm going to try to get better at that because I feel like negative energy just builds. Like I really feel like the more you just focus on the bad things, your life's going to be consumed only thinking of that. So I'm going to try to make a conscious effort this year to be more positive, man. I'm going to think about the things that I really enjoyed. And I want to thank the people who have helped me in my journey. So there's a couple of people I just want to thank real quick. First off, I don't think I ever said this on air, but I want to thank Mr. Ken Miller. And I want to thank Mr. Mike Hurley because those guys came in to Real Last when we were going through a transition, and they definitely helped make the show better. Of course, Mike Hurley, he moved on. Wish him nothing but luck. But I just want to thank you, Ken. You came on. People listen, and they're enjoying the back and forth between everybody that's on the show now. So I just want to say thank you for making this show Real Last better.
Jay, I wanted to be on it for the longest since, the first person left.
Yes.
And I was like, I would love to be on the show. But the white man, aka Devin, didn't want me on here.
Listen, we still got the white guy on the logo. That's how much.
That's true.
White man on the logo, son. It's Black History Month, bro. We need
that is so true.
We got to blackface that thing, bro.
Let's not do that. No, honestly, man. So I'm giving thanks, man. Ken, thank you so much.
Nah, man, I appreciate you for having me, brother. It's been fun.
Thank you.
I look forward to every Sunday and Monday, dude. I really do.
Gotcha. And it's great to have Mr. Coughlin on because I get to actually give him a thank you. I know he doesn't like this, but I do it anyway. I want to thank him from the very beginning, man, coming on as a sponsor. I want to thank him for being a great friend who has helped me with legal situations and never would let me pay him for, just did it out of the kindness of his heart. I want to thank him for taking the chance on me, letting me be the co-host of his wonderful podcast, Under Oath, which I enjoy doing with him and his entire team. Shout out to Bridget and Sam. I want to thank him for helping us on Real Laughs. He's helping us rebrand the show, make it better, and he's helping us make this thing last. I thank him for being on Real Laughs as well. So I just want to say a thank you to you, sir, for all the things that you not only do for me, but your community, with the toys you donated to Ken's Toy Drive, with the free movies you give to people that may not be able to afford the movies. Because let's be honest, movies are not cheap. Going out to a movie can cost you $75 to $100 depending on what you buy. I want to thank you for all the things that you do within your community, man. You always give out free legal advice to people, and you're always so good to your people who work for you. So thank you, Mr. Kaufman. I appreciate you.
Well, that's I appreciate it. I'm not good. I'm not good at that.
I know you're not. I know.
But you mentioned earlier about, paying attention to things and not being mad about stuff.
Yeah.
And that's real easy. You ever want to feel good about your life? Walk down Orange Avenue. Look at how many people are living in the street. Look at all this stuff. Anytime you want to gripe about your life, you go, that could be my reality.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And that's the best way to get past it. I mean, look at all the nonsense we get to do. I mean, I was laughing last night. I'm sitting here, I walked down, I ate street meat coming home, from the shows both nights.
Yeah.
But what did I do today? I got to entertain 100 people. I got to get up there. And it was weird because there are a lot of people there who they know me as a lawyer, but they don't put the two together. And they were on, and afterwards, some woman was talking to me and she was going, I just figured something out. I go, what's that? She goes, you handled something for me about 9 years ago. She goes, thank you. I enjoyed the show, but now that I remember you'd help me on that was, she goes, what do you do this for? I said, come on, it's out of everything you could do. If you're a lawyer, if you're doing this stuff and you go, oh, I do commercials, I'm great, I'm all this other nonsense. Where are you in the community? Where are you taking care of people? I get these emails from parents who go, yeah, I couldn't have gone to the movies. I couldn't have taken 6 kids to the movies. I couldn't have done these things. And I sit there and go, I remember going to movies as a kid. And I was alone, I'm sitting in the theater alone. I know what I had to do to scrape that money together. And I'm thinking, man, did I just buy a theater for 500 people? And that's just something you go, wow, that's a cool thing to be able to do. It's not like, oh, look at me, I'm a great guy. No, you got to give back. And I know a lot of people in my field, very few of them do stuff without having to get thanked 24/7. Without having their logo on everything and basically you being inundated with stuff. And we try, of course we got to do some advertising, but I would rather be just about, hey, listen, come on, have a good time with us, have fun. And that's what it is. And working with you is, come on. Since we started doing the broadcast show Under Oath on Saturday mornings, and it is podcast, but you know how many thousands of people listen in the morning to that show?
Yes.
I mean, how many people say to me, oh, James, that was some funny stuff, Jeff. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So you make it easy for me, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Mr. Miguel Colon Jr. too. He was here from the very beginning. He helped make this show to what it is. Always being a good friend, always being a great comedian on any show we've ever done. I thank him. And I also want to thank Mr. Devin Seabold because he was the one who started Real Laughs, man. When he won Monster Comedian of the Year, he had the idea we should do a radio show. And he's the guy that started it. And he passed it off to us. I thank him. And I thank him for allowing me to also co-host his podcast, Crying in My Car, a podcast for teachers, because both the podcasts that I get to do now has truly changed my life for the better. So this year, it's all about me taking stock in my life and saying thank you to the people who helped me out. So without those people, man, I really wouldn't be here. I want to thank Bonkers too. We laugh, we joke, but Bonkers was the place I started doing comedy. It gave me a place to learn, hone my craft, and I've made so many friends and fans, James. Man. It's the truth.
Fact. I just want to think about time. I said, man, there is no small market city that had the comedy that we had during that little 10-year run. You couldn't go. You couldn't go to a city that had 5 comedy clubs.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
like that. And I'm not. That's not a major city that you were guaranteed 10 weekends a year.
Yes,
it just didn't happen. And some one-nighters every now and then. So people dog Bonkers, but hey, man, if it weren't for Bonkers, dude, I'd probably be humping a bar stool.
Hey, white people be like this.
Boy,
women be shopping.
Boy, it's February. It's tax time. It's tax. Y'all ready to get your taxes up? Huh?
Hey, y'all ever give y'all kids a nickname? Mine is tax deduction. Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1, and we thank you for that. I'm your host today, Mr. James John, joined in virtual studio with my good friend, Mr. Ken Miller, the godfather of Orlando comedy, and my good friend and comedian, lawyer, and he is a comic book creator, Mr. Jeff Kaufman is in the house. And I want to remind you guys real quick before we get on with the show, if you are not following us on social media, first off, shame on you. And second, do it right now. I need you to go to Instagram and follow us. I need you to go to Facebook and follow us. I need you guys to go to YouTube, look up Real Laughs, and subscribe, like, comment. And that's how we keep this funny train going down the tracks. I need you guys to do that for us right now. Now, we were just talking about, taking stock in our lives before we took a break and saying thank you. And I also want to thank one more person before we move on. Thank you to all the listeners who has made this possible these last 7 years of us being on air. We could not continue to do this and do it without you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys. And I love everybody that comes up to us when we're doing comedy shows like, hey man, I listen to you guys on the radio too, man. We really appreciate that. Don't stop that, because we definitely need it. Now, we were going to break and we came back, and Jeff, you said you had something that you wanted to go ahead and let everybody know out there, man. So go ahead.
Yeah, I think we forget one thing about this year. We have our own room once a month.
Yes.
We own this comedy room. We do whatever we want to do. It's new every day. We go up there, we screw with the audience. We create an atmosphere that doesn't exist almost in any comedy room on the planet. And everyone goes for free. Everyone walks in the door. They don't have to buy a ticket. They don't have anything. Nope. They get access to live comedy. They get 3 headliners, each doing equal time, screwing with the audience. I mean, I laughed because last month's was real fun. This month, great. Now that we know a little more, it's like, okay, now how do we make it better? And how do we make it better? And I guarantee we're gonna have a problem telling people no in 2 months. We're gonna be like, this. There are no tickets. Sorry, we can't. There's no room for this.
Sorry, if you ain't signed up, you out of it. And what my friend is talking about is the amazing show that he created and he let us all be a part of. It's called All for the Money. It's one of the most unique comedy shows I've ever had the privilege of being a part of. It's unique because it's interactive with you, the audience, when you guys show up. You guys get to give us topics to make jokes up in about a minute and a half, right on the spot. You guys get to be volunteers and come up on stage and do some impromptu things and jokes, and we just have a great time. And all throughout that night, you guys have the chance to actually win money. A great comedy show, and you get to win money. That's why we call it All for the Money. So, Jeff, this is your baby. You created it, and I've got to take my hat off to you. The last one was truly amazing. People left that place feeling pretty damn good, man. It was awesome.
So I'm looking forward to it. And if they want tickets, we still have a couple left at it's at whenyoudist.com/events, and you'll see it. Click on, fill out the stuff. It's free. So you're not paying for these tickets.
Nope.
It's just a way for you to be part of the community. It's Thursday night. It's downtown. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's our event. So we control it. We sit the people. We do everything. So, everything. So I'm really loving that. And, it's hard. Ken's got you got your 10 minutes?
Nope.
I'm
not in the creative space. I'm just not, man.
Nope.
I'm not. At least I'm honest with you. I'm not in the creative space, man. And I'm gonna come with something. I'm gonna try my best to come with something. Now it might be trash,
but you're gonna come with it.
I'm just not in that space of comedy. Like
all you got to do is sit down with Miguel for 2 minutes and say the word hello, and he'll write you 10 minutes.
But that's the difference thing with me and comics. Me and Miguel comedy don't. Yeah. We're not the same type comic.
No.
So
that's the great thing about it,
Miguel. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like we just couldn't write together. Miguel be all over the place.
Yes.
Miguel.
I have never met a person that retains that much information about everything.
That
like, bro, you can talk to him about anything, Ken. Like that. I don't know how he does it. Like, I would love somebody to just examine and if we could just go inside that kid's head and see what's going on in there, because that dude knows everything about everything. I don't know how he does it,
dude.
And fast.
Yeah,
that's why Griselda, whatever. That's why I was waiting for him to tell me what he thought about it, because I know he knew all the info about it.
He does.
He was like, man, none of that is true, because she brought in a ton of cocaine, not a half ton. Like, what?
What?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he knew the exact weight.
Right, he knew the weight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that dude, he does retain.
If it wasn't for marijuana, he'd be a doctor. That's I mean, he's one of the brightest guys I know, and his ability to retain stuff.
I 100% agree, Jeff. He is one of the smartest people. I've told him that. I said, bro, you know a lot of stuff. Like, you know a lot of stuff. Like, you could say something. He'd be like, no, not to interrupt you. Like, but you'd be like, who knows that?
How do you know that?
He does know a lot of stuff, yo.
But Ken, you back into a quick little conversation I'd like to have. A great little topic, man. I have gone through what Ken is talking about. Ken, if you don't mind talking about it for a second, we go through spells as comedians. We've been doing this over 20 years where you will, there's points of time where it'll be months. Everything's just happening right. You're writing all these jokes, these ideas are just coming to you, these premises, and you're writing them down, and it just, your creativity is on fire. You're just going. And then a month later, nothing. Bro, you'll have a dry spell of 6 to 8 months where your brain is just not focused on being creative or writing jokes. It's all about what's going on in my life, what's coming up, what do I got? It's so weird how it happens. It happens in spurts with creativity and writing jokes, man. I'm the same way, Ken. So I definitely understand what you're talking about.
I think
let me ask you a question, James.
Yes.
Imagine you showed up to work when you were doing the lowdown and goes, yeah, we can't we don't have a monologue today. We're just not going to do one.
I see what you're saying. You're saying if you're forced to do it, if you look at it that way and say, I have to write.
I got comic books due. I got this thing. I had a show. I had to find 20 minutes for this weekend, and it sucks. And as somebody who's written 50 graphic novels and all this other nonsense I've done, listen, that's work. It's not like, oh, you know what? Artists love to be inspired.
Why did you have to find 20 new minutes this weekend? You already got time.
Well, the problem we have is that the Bonkers show room I'm in, half the room has seen me every damn weekend over the last 2 months.
They don't care.
Well, they do.
I used to think they did. They don't care. If it's funny,
well, if they like you.
If it's funny, bro, if I don't do Bag of Flour, I'm getting murdered.
That's people's favorite joke.
I am getting murdered, bro. They honestly don't care, man. I used to feel that same way, Jim. I'm like, man, I got to do some new stuff. And then when I do some new stuff, they mad at me because I did something new. Like,
well, hey, man,
what was you ain't gonna do Dead Presidents?
Like, you just gonna act like that? You just gonna act all uppity?
You just not gonna do the Blueprint album, huh? You just gonna do this new stuff, Jay? My thing is I don't like comedy right now. I hate it. Like, I don't like comedy.
Well, why don't we discuss that, since this is real laughs? What is not caught giving you real laughs right now?
It's not fun. It's not. There's nothing fun about stand up for me anymore. It's I go get paid.
What about that? What about that time that you're actually on stage performing?
No,
really?
As Chris Alexander, I get there. I hate that I'm there, and then when I touch that mic, I'm gonna still give you the show. You pay. You gonna get the show. But then when I'm done, I just go home.
But that was always the fun part for you, Ken. Well, I think what makes me and you and Miguel alike, and Jeff as well, you can tell we having a good time on stage. Yeah. That's usually what people like about it. Like, man, you're having as much fun as we are. I'm like, yeah, I am. So
but
that feeling just ain't there.
It's after the layoff and John chasing that dream full time and it didn't go how I wanted it to go. I'm just at that bitter, F comedy right now.
So what is that? What would it take?
Man,
what would it take,
Jeffrey? If I knew, brother, I'd do it.
Well, that's why you have us. We're we'll put you on a couch. We'll let you talk about it.
As long as you don't come in both ways, I'm good.
Hey, listen, don't worry. We'll knock you out first. Yeah.
Jeff, my brother, I really don't know, my friend.
Lay him down on the couch.
Really
hey, man, why am I wearing this hospital gown? Don't worry.
That's how we do. That's how we do therapy in the Kaufman office.
just breathe into the mask.
Yeah. You got to
count back from 100. You'll be good.
And you got to lay on your stomach for this.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Because I ain't rolling you over. Yeah.
Oh man, but I don't know, man. We'll see, brother. But right now, Jeffrey, I don't know, dude. I really don't know what to tell you.
It happens that way. I've been through the same thing. There's no one thing that helps you snap out of it, but I think our love of comedy does come back. Sometimes you fall out of love with it, though. Sometimes y'all break up, and then you'll find each other again.
Maybe it's about the environment. I remember, when I hang out with you guys, when we're sitting there drinking or doing something, I mean, those are funny times.
The best time.
Those are the best time. That's my favorite.
Yes,
dude.
Bro,
that's
the best
time, bro.
Well, that's how the rent gets paid. That's that's the rent part of it.
Jeff, I tell people all the time, if you ain't never ever in your life sat around a group of comedians, you're missing out on.
You are
on the show. That's the extra.
Yeah, that is.
That's the end of the Marvel movie. That's the extra scene.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's the
credit. Post credit. You're getting the post credit chilling with us, yo.
It's so true.
I'm telling you, man.
So true.
People when they sit around us after the show, they're like, "Yo, this how we are after the show."
Gotcha.
That's how we wild out. Bro.
If you guys,
I'm gonna help you out, Ken. I'm gonna give you the magic. I'm gonna give you the secret sauce. All right.
Ooh, give me.
Because people always say to me the same thing. Jeff, how are you doing all this? Why are you doing this? And here's what I learned. We only get so much time.
That's true.
That's the way it works. And you will go into autopilot is what I call it, where suddenly a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months blow by. Yep. And you're going, what the hell did I do? True. And if you're not paying attention, Christmas is back again. Yeah. And for me, it's Lake Eola. When they're putting that tree up again, they're putting that Christmas tree up again. I'm going, God, it's Christmas already. But then I do look at the year and I go, well, you know, listen, I wasn't sitting around doing nothing. It was good. And I think, you know, like it's like the show we do on Thursday. That's not a show you typically do. You know, I created it as a fun thing for the comedians because I know Miguel the next morning was going, you know, that was fun, man. I had a lot of fun. I remembered it the next morning. It wasn't like I just did a regular bit. And if you go, hey, Jeff, you know what I think? I'd like to do this, this, and this. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? But, you know, new is fun. And maybe it has to be, maybe we have to figure out how to make it more fun. You know, a thought.
Maybe,
you know.
Well, I know life, you know, right around the corner for me. Because Jeff said I ain't gonna make it to 85.
No, none of us think that.
No.
Hey, but real quick, we're running out of time, guys. I want to give you guys an opportunity. First of all, I got to tell everybody, don't forget, go to whenyouneedus.com/events, because that's right. All for the Money is coming up this week, February 8th on Thursday. You guys definitely want to come out there and see that show. Ken, where are you going to be this weekend, bro? So people can definitely check you out as well.
Well, Thursday, you know, at the corner, getting our all for the money on, but I'm gonna stay there for the rest of the weekend. And Friday and Saturday, I'm at the corner bonkers, man. Make sure y'all come see me. Which, by the way, both nights are at the corner now. It used to be the corner and the social, but now both nights at the corner, which is
that's cool, what they told me. But I was at the social on Friday.
Okay,
well, because they did put me with that pit. Looking down into that pit, I could tap people in the foot.
Okay, so that's where I'm at this weekend.
Also, I will be on Friday at Jackie Knight's, one of our favorite clubs in St. Augustine. Y'all get y'all tickets now. Go to my social media. And I'm going to be at the Spring Hill Playhouse on Saturday for Rob G. So thank you guys so much. Where are you going to be this weekend, my friend, Mr. Jeff Kaufman?
Actually, you know, Thursday night, we're busy. We're doing our show. Remember whenyouneedus.com/events. Also, we have our Under Oath is going to air at 7:30 to 9 on Saturday. So we got, I'm happy that I'm not working, but then again, I don't know how not to get used to it. I got to get used to working a lot.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going.
Got it. Thank you guys so much. And don't forget, come to this show on Thursday. It's going to be amazing. Interactive comedy show where you can win money. On behalf of everyone that's on the show tonight, myself, James, Mr. Ken Miller, aka the Godfather of Comedy, and Mr. Jeff Kaufman. Thank y'all for tuning in. And Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.